Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Olivia. If you see me for the first time, thank you, welcome. I'm a Nigerian and I live here in South Africa, and if you're not yet subscribed, please hit on the subscribe button. To all my returning subscribers, thank you. And without further ado, let's jump right into the video. I just want to bring this news to you and we'll dissect it. 25 girls have been abducted, kidnapped from a secondary school, Maga Girls Secondary School in Kebbi State in Nigeria.
We're just learning, with officials of Kebbi State government confirming a terrorist attack on Maga Comprehensive Girls Secondary School, where an unspecified number of female students have been abducted. So the chief press secretary to Kebbi State Governor Ahmed Idris confirmed the attack, while also saying that the details are still somewhat ambiguous as of now. But here's what we know. The state deputy governor, Umar Tafida, has led a team of government officials to the scene of the crime, while sources report that a staff of the school was killed and some even sustained different injuries as the terrorists got into the school and shot sporadically. So we'll definitely follow that story. Speaking of security or insecurity, let's head over to Katsina State now, where shocking new footage appears to show a number of armed bandits on motorcycles and bicycles storming the Kankia local government area of the state. So in this video posted on Saturday, a group of bandits ride into an open area as gunshots can literally be heard firing into the air as no security presence is there to counter them or protect residents. Let's take a look at the video, then discuss it. So we're seeing that video as new photos were also released on social media as evidence of a peace deal struck between bandit groups and community stakeholders in that local government area, as well as two others. So in photos shared on Saturday on Dan Katsina's X page, his caption states that negotiations ended with a mutual commitment to stopping the attacks in the affected areas. Which of that video, it's just the brazenness of the attack, how just, they're completely out in the open and no one's around to stop it.
So the stories they've taken this morning show clearly that we have a deep insecurity problem in Nigeria, and it's an inherited problem. We didn't start with this administration. The only challenge is that previous administrations have not been able to deal with it. The security operatives at this point can be accused of being in collusion with them, whereby they are aware or they are compromised, because there's no way that we have security apparatus in Nigeria and this brazen show in broad daylight is happening. So it's either one, we begin to interrogate whether or not the security operatives have been compromised. The second part of it is that we are just unable to, we don't have capacity for this, and that's why some Nigerians are saying let the US come, because if we've not been able to deal with this problem for so long, then maybe we need external help from people who have capacity to help us. But at the crux of it is the fact that we need to deal with this incessant insecurity that's plaguing across all Nigeria. And I want to speak about the Kebbi girls. It is sad that despite all the campaigns that have happened, we've talked about other kidnappings that have happened in the past, and now when we're really talking insecurities on the front burner, it's almost a slap on the face of the government. It means that the government is admitting through this incident that they are unable to tackle the situation, and that's one of the primary responsibilities of government, to ensure security of lives and property.
It's just as similar as the case of the Chibok girls. The Chibok girls was actually the first incident, when we started seeing this kidnapping thing in Nigeria, where about, I think 25 girls or so or more was also abducted from a secondary school, a school premises where they went to study. They were abducted. I think that was in 2012. Yes, that was in 2012 or 2013, I'm not sure. Okay, so then the girls were abducted, and you will see hashtag bring back our girls, release our girls and all what's not. There was a lot of hashtags for the girls to be released. Then it was said that it was the Boko Haram people. Specifically, that was the first time we were hearing about Boko Haram. They said that they were the ones that abducted the girls, and even the international communities lended their voice, hashtag bring back our girls, and the girls never returned up until I think few years ago. I think it should be like 3 years ago or 2 years ago, when They say they found the girls at Sambisa Forest, and some of them had already had children, and some of them, we are not found there. Probably some of them, died or something, and most of them were married to the terrorists and the bandits. Okay. And that was how the case ended. The Nigerian government was never able to go release them as at when this incident happened. That was the first incident of the Boko Haram people, the terrorist group in Nigeria. So now, a similar incident has happened that about 25 girls have been abducted. We are talking about young girls, teenagers from around, say, between 13 to 16 years or so, thereabouts. These are young girls. These young girls are usually the target of those terrorist groups. Now, if you watch the last video I made, or if you've been current on what has been happening on the social media space, President Donald Trump of the United States said that Nigeria is a country of particular concern, though we say that the likes of me and Jay Ugezu say that Nigeria is not just a country of particular concern, is a country of many concerns. Okay, so the President of America, President Donald Trump, has said that he is going to come and disband these terrorist groups, that they are just in rampage in Nigeria. And a lot of Nigerians have a lot of things to say concerning what President Donald Trump, wants to do or decided to do in Nigeria. In fact, I think our president of Nigeria gave a statement, and he said that there's no such thing that's happening, that because President Donald Trump said it was about the lifing of Christians in Nigeria, and our president denied it, and a lot of lawmakers, a lot of Nigerians are actually against the coming of President Donald Trump, and others, a few are for it. Okay, their argument is about the whatever natural mineral resources they say they have in Nigeria, which Nigerians don't even feel. Okay, but the point is that Nigeria has a problem of insecurity, and it is growing by the day. There's a video that was circulated in Arise News, and they were showing in one of the northern states, I'm not sure of the state again, how bandits in broad daylight, they were just, patrolling everywhere in broad daylight, not even in the night, while we have security forces, while we have the police, we have the military, we have all the security forces. These bandits patrol in broad daylight and nothing is happening. It's like in Nigeria now, if we don't take care, Nigeria will be a country that will be taken over by bandits and by terrorists, honestly, because this situation is alarming, and this situation is actually getting out of hands. Something has to be done, honestly, because this issue of every now and then girls are abducted. The girl child should be protected. Every human being should be protected. The life of every Nigerian matters. Okay, this is just a situation of the government not taking the right stand as at when they were supposed to take the right stand, and things are actually getting really, really out of hands in Nigeria. So if this situation is like this, and girls were just abducted in a secondary school in Kebbi State, 25 whole human beings were abducted and Nigerian government, I would just want to ask you people, do you still concur that there's no insecurity in Nigeria? Do you still say there's no kidnapping? Do you still say these terrorists are not in rampage? Please, I would love to be answered. For me, I think if the government of Nigeria cannot help the people of Nigeria, the international community should step in. By all means, they should kindly step in, because this is getting out of hands. You can imagine, I'm a mom of 3 beautiful girls, and a girl child is a girl child. A human being is a human child. I'm just imagining what will be going on in the family of those girls that has been abducted. What will be going on? It could even be a situation where you have 2 siblings in one school, and who knows, 2 siblings in one class, because I know that when I was in secondary school, myself and my sister was in the same class. So it's crazy. It's sad. And the saddest part of this whole thing is that the government, they are not so keen about doing something. So we call on President Donald Trump or the international community to come, honestly. I have some comments on the comment section. People, we are saying a lot of things on the internet space, and somebody said, the sovereign state, how far? Like, because people kept saying, oh, we are a sovereign state. Somebody said, what a country. From Chibok to MAGA girls, because yes, that was Chibok girls, you know, then. Now, MAGA girls. Country of particular concern. People, we are saying, Nigeria is actually a country of particular concern. A lot of people, we are sad that, oh, we are called a disgraced country. I don't know. It's sad. It's bad. The situation is bad. We need urgent action, says this person, on this land for real, because when did terrorism become normal? When? For crying out loud. Somebody say, is it that Donald Trump just pranked us or what? What is he still waiting for? I don't know. President Donald Trump of the United States of America, we are calling on you. My countrymen are calling on you. Somebody said, what is this? Blood of Jesus. Yet you people don't want America to rescue Nigeria. The innocent citizens should continue to pay for what they don't know in their own country. It's so sad. Somebody said, Jesus Christ, this one is not about being political right now. This is a very serious matter. And somebody said they are always denying. That's what they know how to do best. People that steal money from us and deny like they don't know what the color of money is. People that lack complete ingenuity. It's sad. It's really, really a saddening situation. Imagine, in broad daylight, you know, somebody is saying in broad daylight, they don't even care. Somebody says these are actually getting more power than the Nigerian government. If the government is not careful, what Hamas is doing in Gaza might end up being the fate of Nigeria. I pray not, but you know, I'm scared. Tinubu will not say anything now. Actually, I will say that President Tinubu is not the cause of the problem of Nigeria. But is President Tinubu capable of solving this mess that, you know, that we have found ourselves in as Nigerians? No, I doubt it. I really doubt it. Because, I mean, this is 2 years plus in office, almost 3 years, and nothing has been done. Somebody said the problem with this politician, they will still defend this attack and terrorists. I mean, it's a sad situation. So it's on and on and on. I pray that God has mercy on Nigeria, and I pray that these girls are safe by the special grace of God. So the situation of Nigeria, you know, the bad governance and, you know, situation of Nigeria has transcended into different spheres of Nigeria, both politically and in every ramification. You see it play out in terms of Super Eagles of Nigeria. We are disqualified from the World Cup qualifiers for 2026, and people were disappointed. But I keep telling myself, how will people be disappointed? A country of national concern, a country that the government does not care. Don't you know that for the Super Eagles to qualify, the government has to be invested in sports. The Nigerian government is not invested in sports at all. They don't care. They don't care about what's happening in sports. Even the Super Eagles, someone was complaining that they were asking for their money. These people would finish training and come and play football, and they will not be paid. They will be owed for months. Some of them, they will be owed for years. So you see that the bad situation transcends everywhere, because when you don't pay people for the job they do, they are very demotivated. And a demotivated player is a player that will not score, is a player that will not do well. So I'm not surprised, honestly. Some people are surprised, but for me, I'm not surprised that the Super Eagles did not qualify for 2026, because when a country is bad or is going bad, you know, is in a downward slope, everything goes bad. Everything. When I mean everything. So Nigeria is a country that we used to at least proud in Super Eagles. Super Eagles used to do well. I remember 1996 and other, you know, we've even gotten to semi-final. And have you even gotten to final in the World Cup? I think we have, or is it the Nation Cup? But we used to do well in sports, especially in football. But now we can't even qualify for the World Cup. This is the downward progression of things in Nigeria. So the Nigerian government has to stand up. If that country of national concern called Nigeria, nothing is done, we will keep seeing a downward slope. We will keep experiencing a downward slope in Nigeria. Yes, unfortunately, except they accept help from the West or they do something about the nation. That is all I have to say. What do you think about all these things that's happening? Please share your thoughts with me on the comment section. Tell me, what do you think? Do you think Nigeria is just a country of particular concern, or is a country of many concern? President Trump called Nigeria a country of particular concern, but someone, a veteran actor, called Nigeria a country of many concern. And I as well, I believe Nigeria is not just a country of particular concern, but many concerns. Every aspect of Nigeria, people are concerned about it. Is it in food? People don't have food. Poverty line is below average. Even mortality rate in Nigeria. Of course, why would mortality rate has even reduced to 50-something years? Mortality rate, that's the average rate that people, die on our life, and is now below 50-something because of stress, because of poverty. I think the Nigerian government needs to do something. We need to get it right in 2026-7. If you're a Nigerian, let's keep speaking. Let's keep holding our government accountable, because we need to get it right by especially getting it right with the electoral process. Thank you so much for watching. Please, if you're not yet subscribed, hit on the subscribe button. Share this video. Share. Like this video and share your thoughts with me on the comment section. And I'll see you on my next one, guys. Bye.